Human rights are the rights you have simply because you're human. It's how you instinctively expect and deserve to be treated as a person, like the right to live freely, to speak your mind, and to be treated as an equal. There are many kinds of rights. Most apply to a certain group. But human rights are the only ones that apply to absolutely everyone, everywhere. That means kids, old people, poor people, basketball players, garbage men, rappers, teachers, Africans, Indians, Albanians, Christians, Muslims, Kabbalists, atheists, your mom, your dad, your next door neighbor, and you all have the exact same human rights. In other words, they're universal. But the question remains, what are they? Human rights. They're all listed out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is the world's most widely accepted document on the subject. But it was a long time in coming. At first, there were no human rights. If you were in with the right crowd, you were safe. If you weren't, well, you weren't. But then a guy named Cyrus the Great decided to change all that. After conquering Babylon, he did something completely revolutionary. He announced that all slaves were free to go. He also said people had the freedom to choose their religion, no matter what crowd they were a part of. They documented his words on a clay tablet known as the Cyrus Cylinder. And just like that, human rights were born.
Good day everyone, I'm Philip Charles P. Lopez and nandito ako para i-share ang aking advocacy na appraise the knowledge of human rights to every Filipino. Ito ay upang mabigyan ng mas mataas na antas ng kaalaman ang lahat ng Pilipino tungkol sa human rights. Naglalayong din itong mapalawak ang kaisipan ng mga Pinoy tungkol sa kanilang karapatang pantao at mabigyan din ng kaalaman ang mga taong hindi pa ito alam. Ito rin ay makakatulong bilang proteksyon sa mga maaari pang lumabag sa kanilang karapatang pantao. Sa pamamagitan din nito, mauunawaan nila na ang human rights ay hindi lang para sa mayaman. Kahit gaano ka pakahirap, meron kang karapatan at protektado ka ng human rights. Ang maganda pa dito ay may iwasan nilang labagin ang karapatang pantao ng iba sapagkat madadagdag sa kanilang kaalaman na ang paglabag dito ay mayroong kaukulang parusa na dapat kaharapin. Kaya lang naman na nalalabag ng iba yung karapatan ng iba ay hindi nila alam na nalalabag na pala nila ito. Paano natin ito maisasagawa? Paano natin ito maisasakatuparan? Ano ang paraan na dapat gawin? Ano ang hakbang na dapat hakbangin? Ang aking naiisip na paraan ay dapat mag-provide ang gobyerno ng mga human rights educators na sila magtuturo ng human rights sa mga paaralan, bilangguan, mga barangay at maging sa mga kumpanya. Sila ang mga magtuturo kung paano totally ma-embrace natin ang human rights. Pag sinabi natin paaralan yun, elementary, high school, senior high, at saka college. Pero ngayon, malabo mangyari yung pupuntahan kasi ngayon ay dapat online lahat. Kaya online seminar dapat ang gawin.
Human rights is universal. Every person has the civil and political rights. Rights of life, equality, and freedom. Discrimination is a common example of abuse in human rights. Me, as a person, I just want to be treated as a person, as a human who have rights. And for the others, I just want, and for the others who have been experiencing abuse, I just want them to be treated that way also. In the Philippines, I mean in the world rather, we should move forward and not to take it a big deal just because on how they look, their physical appearance. How does it affect our lives? Does it enough reason for us to discriminate them? Let's just be matured enough and accept it. In the simplest way, for the world to have peace and equality, we all should treat each other the way we want to be treated. We should treat others as a human, and we should treat others as a human who have the rights.
Human rights are the basic rights and freedom belongs to every person from birth until death. These basic rights are based on shared values like dignity, fairness and equality, respect and independence. These values are defined and protected by the law. Example, there were over 100 political prisoners in the prison in the Philippines. Many of them are tortured and mistreated during interrogations. Many people have disappeared and civilians are killed over land disputes. Currently, they focus on women's economic, social, and cultural rights through maximizing gain won by women in arenas such as the Committee for the Eliminations of Discriminations Against Women and other UNA